Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at another mold. We're going to shoot some baits. Yeah, it's another epic mold. This mold, I have kind of an interesting story with this mold. This mold I picked up cheap. So this is a used mold. As you can see, it has a lot of scarring on it. Somebody used metal clamps and it's got tape residue. This mold has been through a lot. But when I saw this mold, it was for cheap and I went ahead and picked it up. They had an issue, so they had dropped it with the mold open. And aluminum is kind of prone to denting if you drop it. So what had happened is they had dropped it and they put a big dent in the corner up here and the mold wouldn't close. So they would get flashing and it was an issue. So I picked it up cheap, got it. So what I did is I took a Dremel, filed it down with the Dremel, and then just kind of knocked off the burrs that were on the corner here, and it closes fine now. So this is kind of a survivor, so look at it that way. This is the 6 cavity, 3.2 inch Epic Slouch. This is a Marling Baits collaboration, and honestly, this is really high up on my list for molds from Epic. This mold is really incredible. So I figured it would be really cool to showcase kind of the survivor instead of a super clean one. This mold has been through a lot, and it just kind of shows how awesome this bait is. I've caught a lot of fish on this, a lot of big fish. So yeah, I thought it would be appropriate to kind of show bringing this one back from not working to working again. So it's a 6 cavity, 3.2 inch. They have a tail mold for it. Super good mold, and it has the back and belly engravings here so that you can do laminates. Has the Epic bait molds on this side, what it is and the cavity count. And on this side it is the Marling Baits one, and everything else is pretty well the same. But don't take this finish as something that's going to come from Epic. This finish is through lots of wear and tear, somebody using metal clamps. I use rubber-ended clamps so it doesn't scar the molds up like this. This mold has seen a lot. So this is not indicative of what you can expect from Epic. Epic stuff's beautiful. It's like a mirror finish. This mold has just been through a lot. So I just want you to keep that in mind. So we're going to shoot some monkey milk, solid colors. And then I'm going to do a tail mold video after this. Probably stick with the monkey milk. We might do a chartreuse tail, maybe an orange tail. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's get some better shots of the inside of this mold. I'll get some monkey milk heated up, and we're going to use some 242 medium for this. And yeah, let's see how these baits turn out. Here's a little sneak peek at this color, so you can see that blue sheen to it. A little bit of black flake in there, and we're ready for our second shot. Okay, so I remelted some of the monkey milk I had, and we're gonna put a little bit of white in here, and we're gonna add some more monkey milk because I just added some plastisol with the old stuff I had. Let's mix this up. I also ordered a tripod so that I could give you guys a little better look at what I'm doing, because right now it's really hard to, it's kind of hard to film with just leaning my phone up against something. Okay. Trying to get this mixed up. It wasn't wide enough for what I wanted, but I think we're pretty close now. And I got this cup way too full. Way too full. So, now that that's hot, let's go ahead and suck some of this up. And this mold does have individual injection ports for all 6 cavities. So with that being said, we're gonna have to inject this 6 times. So we'll just do 1, pause for a second, 2, pause for a minute. I'm excited to get the tripod because it will give me a lot more filming opportunities for you guys. Because filming like this is just, honestly, it's difficult. So the tripod will help with that. give you guys a lot better angles. Okay, once these are topped off, I'm just gonna run a little bit of plastic in between each one of the sprues, and that way I can hang it on my pegboard. Put the rest back in there, and we'll let these cool off and do a little bit of a demold. Okay, I think these are cool enough to open up. Maybe. They're still pretty warm, but I'm gonna open them anyways. Yeah, there we go. I'll pull these out of the mold and give you a little better look. Here's a little better look at these baits. Really nice. You don't see any deformations in the tails or no giant bubbles. They look really nice. So let's pop these out of here. Yeah. Not bad at all. I really like these. So now let's pull these off the sprue and I'll show you how well they come off. Okay, these come off quite easily. Leaves a good clean, a little bit of a blunt nose there. Fits up real nice against the hook. Same with this one. Not bad at all. And really, you can pull a lot of these off at once and it ain't gonna hurt nothing. You can grab several at a time and they come right off. So, not bad. You can see how they have that little bit of a slouch to them. That's where they get their name. This is a 242. You can see how much it bends with the 242. So, that's straight up and down. And that is just sideways. So, these are really cool. We're gonna shoot these one more time and get a look at them. Just, you know, check for consistency. I've shot this mold a bunch, so I'm pretty familiar with how these turn out. Like I said, I've caught a lot of fish on these. But making some of these for my A-rig, so that'll be interesting to see how they work on an A-rig. Okay, we just injected our second round here. I thought I was filming, wasn't filming, but this is injected, and I'm gonna show you how I lay these baits out now, because it's a good way to let them cure. It seems to work well with this style of bait. So let me show you what I got going on over here. If you'll just lay these baits out on, these are just cooking sheets, and line them up like this, leave the tail bent. They seem to dry really good like this, and I would recommend it if you're going to be laying them out. You can hang them, but the tails can be a little tricky when you hang them. They may not come out quite right. So what I do is I just lay them out on a sheet as I make them. Okay, these should be cool enough to do a demold on. So let's pop this mold open. Everything's wanting to stick to the top. Come out of there. Okay. Let me show you what we got going here. Yeah, these turned out good. So, basically, same as last time. Got some wanting to fall out of here. Yep, same as last time. Turned out really good. I don't see any issues whatsoever. Really good little mold. Really good mold you can make a lot of baits with in a hurry, especially if you have more than one. Very nice. But yeah, you can just yank them off the sprue real quick. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to be super careful with them. And it leaves you with some really awesome baits. I'm thinking about running these on an A-rig. I may make a video putting them on an A-rig because I think they'll work. And if they'll work on an A-rig, they're definitely going to be a really awesome bait. I haven't done it yet, but I have an A-rig. I actually have one tied on over on the boat, so we may have to try that out. But yeah, if you like this video, drop a like and a subscribe. And I will leave a link to where to get this mold from Epic Bait Molds, and I will leave a link to the tail mold as well. If you want to see the unboxing and a little bit of shooting of the tail mold, stick around. You definitely want to subscribe because that will be the video after this. So definitely hang around for that. That's going to be really cool. And I've got some pretty good ideas on how to show the contrast in the tails. So definitely stick around for that. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.